is Cindy Bennett, and I'm with VIPkid, and I just wanted to share some information about using the iPad for VIPkid lessons. Okay, you can use the iPad for Google Slides. You can use it to just show photos during your class. But I also wanted to show how you can use it for teaching. You're going to need this HD app. Okay, has like a little HD in the side of it. Now it's like unprotected right now because I usually put it in the holder, and so I'm going to be trying to be really careful. This is not a brand new iPad, and honestly this one has actually a little hairline crack in it, which I didn't drop it or anything. You can't really see it, so I haven't really gotten it fixed because fixing the glass on this is really involved. This is an iPad Air. I haven't tried it on an older one. This isn't brand new, but it is, I think it's probably 5 or 6 years old or so. What you do is you go on to the HD app, and you're going to be able to enter the classroom. Look how quick that is. That's why this is such a good tool to have as a backup. It can go right online. Now, it does have some choices. You can go to this part of the app. Okay, this is what happened. Nothing has happened in my world for VIPkid. This is how many classes. This is kind of like what you see on your phone. And then you have your calendar with your classes and your bookings. Then you have your classroom tab. Now, this is the class that I just did. Now, I have found that you can go into the classroom on the iPad no more than 30 minutes. So if you want to test your iPad, you could wait till 30 minutes before your next class, click on it, and watch how easy it is to get into the classroom. I'm going to press this button. I am in the classroom. It loads pretty quickly. Here's my classroom. This is what it's going to look like. You are going to have the tab, the materials on the bottom. You're going to have your students on the top. This is the loading the slides, and this is your camera. This camera is so clear. There is no camera that I have found that is clear. I'm using a MacBook Pro now, and I miss the clarity of my camera on. Oh, look at my messy room. This is a storage room, which I'm going to clean out, so be merciful to me, as you might be able to see my classroom. Here is the microphone, so you can either turn it off and turn it on here, and you have your stars here. Now, the thing that's really cool is the touch screen, so when you're circling, you can just circle so easily on the iPad, or drawing lines, or whatever you want to do. You can erase it. You can stop the student's mouse here. You can load. Did you know that you could load this? I just found this when I was preparing for this video. Watch. I have never seen that before today. So you can load the lesson slides, select, and it is so fast. The thing I like about the iPad is it's so quick to get online, and the camera is amazing. Now, you cannot use the AR stickers. You can switch lines up here. You can call the fireman up there, and you can do, when you want to do the chat box, right now I have a Bluetooth keyboard, which I don't know where it is at the moment, so it is hooked up to my Bluetooth keyboard. So you can either do that, or if it's not on the Bluetooth keyboard, you're going to have a keyboard. I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth here. Bluetooth off. Okay, I have a keyboard. You can also do Bluetooth headset. You can do, the other thing is with the iPad, let me just finish talking about the chat box. So here you have, if you don't have a keyboard, which I would recommend a keyboard, but if you don't have one, if if you're in a pinch, you can just type here, press send, and you have your message in the chat box. Hi, send. Okay, so it's going to be there, and the student can read it, and then you can hide the keyboard again. For the littler kids, I hardly ever use the keyboard, but for the older kids, it's kind of nice to have the chat box. The other thing that's really good for the iPad, I have taught over 1,000 classes with the iPad, and I have seen people online that only want to use the iPad because it's so reliable. Do you wish to exit the classroom? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to exit this classroom. When I go out of one classroom and I want to go to the next classroom, look, the next classroom, that's how easy it is. I don't have to click out of the portal and go back in. It's right there, the next classroom. So I know some people, they might have had an opening after a class. Well, if you have a class, you teach the class, you're not sure you're going to have a class next, you go like that, you'll see your next class. My next class is in 10 hours. So I better get busy. I have things to do today before my next class. What I also do is I have an iPad holder I got for $5.99 at Ocean State Job Lot. So what I do is I just leave it right on my desk. It's actually attached to my table here. And for this video, I will go ahead and take it off. Okay, this is an iPad holder. It's probably not my choice. Like if I had $50, I might get something a little better, but it hooks to your table, and you can move this thing any which way you want. And then you can attach a phone or an iPad, and it will open and close accordingly. So this was $5.99. I thought it was pretty good. So I leave this up ready to go just in case something happens to my computer. The other thing that's really great about the iPad is that you can hook up to a hotspot very quickly. Like my phone is already they're already like in sync. So if I press the button for my phone to do the hotspot, so I just go to my phone, I press settings, I go to personal hotspot, press the button, turn it on like that. There you go. So now it is on. So now I can go to my iPad and I can press Wi-Fi. I press Wi-Fi and then I press Cindy's iPhone and I am joining the network. So I can get all of this done in less than a minute. So if the power goes out, let's see, power goes out, I lose my lighting, so you kind of need backup lighting, but I've had the internet go out and I've had to hook up to the personal hotspot a couple of times. It hasn't happened recently, but I don't know why it happened. I can't remember everything about it, but I did learn that, and it's better to have a plan ahead of time what you're going to do. What are you going to do if the internet goes out? Have a backup plan. I have the iPad. It can be hooked up to my personal hotspot. Or if I'm going somewhere and I can bring my iPad, I'm hoping to go on a trip next week, and I'm planning to bring my iPad and my cell phone. And if it works out, if I get everything in order, I might try to do a short notice class and see what happens, because I just think it would be cool. And so we'll see what happens on that. But if you're traveling, or say, you know, something happens and you have to go and you bring your portable classroom, the iPad is a definite reliable device. And some people don't realize how reliable it is. I mean, I had an older computer when I first started VIPkid. I was hired did all of my videos, did all of my mock videos, did my training with a mentor and everything with the older computer. And then when I hooked up with China, it seems like I had technical difficulties. So I had my iPad as a backup, and then I realized I was going to my iPad more than the computer, and the computer wasn't reliable. So that's why I ended up with the iPad. Then I got a MacBook Pro on a Groupon, and I don't know what happened, but we had to switch out the hard drive. So that's what I'm using right now for this video, is my MacBook Pro, which is working very well. And I kind of like the computer because I can do more with it. Like, I can do the AR stickers, I can do that switcheroo classroom, which you can't do with the iPad. There are some things that I like about the computer. I would like to try to learn Cam Twist. I tried to learn it before, but my computer wasn't working right. So, but I want to have my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group for iPad users, and I just wanted to share that it is a reliable source to teach from. And if you like your computer, that's great, but if you want to have a backup, the iPad is an excellent backup. You might want to try doing a few classes before you absolutely need it so that you can see how it works and that you feel good about it. Because if you're not ready for, I didn't realize, 3 minutes and you are out. you're teacher IT and you're done for that class. So it gets a little nerve-wracking when you have a computer and it decides to update, or it decides to shut down, or something happens and it's hard to figure it out when you're nervous about losing classes. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And I have a Facebook group for iPad users, and if you can't find it, just send me a message and I will get back to you. And I did not start the group because I am an expert iPad user. I just started it because I realized there's a lot of people that want to use their iPads, and maybe they need help, and maybe they just want to discuss the iPads. And sometimes, in a big group, different topics get, moved around. It's hard to find them. So I just opened a little group, and we'll just see what happens. I hope this helps, and let me know if this did help, or if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a great day.